Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nibras Ibrizi. My class 11 1A37 NIM 442500204. In this video, I present a short tactical and statistical analysis of the match between Indonesia and Bahrain, which ended with a 1-0 victory for Indonesia. This result was not only about 3 points, but also about how Indonesia showed growth in discipline, teamwork, and tactical understanding. Key match statistic: Indonesia had 42% ball possession, while Bahrain controlled 58%. Both teams had 7 shots, but Indonesia produced 3 on target compared to Bahrain 1. Passing accuracy stood at 79.8% for Indonesia and 84.4% for Bahrain. Despite having less possession, Indonesia expected goals were higher, 1.19 versus 0.26, proving their efficiency in front of goal. Next, tactical approach. Indonesia used a 5-3-2 formation, focusing on compact defense and quick transition. Bahrain played with 4-4-2 formation, relying on wing play and crosses. The winning goal came from a fast counter-attack when Marcelino Ferdinand assisted Ole Romani. Defensively, Indonesia stayed disciplined, blocking Bahrain attempts aggressively. Player like Rizky Ridho stood out for composure and good anticipation. Still, Indonesia missed a few chances that could have doubled the lead. Decision making in attack remained an area to improve. Next, strengths. 1. Effective finishing, turning few chances into one decisive goal. 2. Solid defensive structure, well organized and compact. 3. Strong mentality, the players show focus and resilience under pressure. Next, area to improve. 1. Ball control. Indonesia must be more confident in maintaining possession. 2. Creativity. The midfield needs to connect attack more smoothly. 3. Finishing. Better judgment is needed in front of goal. 4. Consistency. Maintaining this focus is key for tougher match ahead. Next, group outlook. This victory moved Indonesia to 4th place in Group C with 9 points. The next match against China and Japan will be decisive. 4 points against China are crucial and strong. Discipline performance versus Japan could secure a playoff chance. Next, conclusion. Indonesia 1-0 win over Bahrain was a major step forward, showing improvement in defense, tactical balance, and confidence. If the team continues to grow in ball control, creativity, and consistency, Indonesia can build a strong identity and compete better internationally. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Nibras Ibrizi. Today I'm going to talk about the simple present tense. It's one of the most common tenses in English and we use it a lot in everyday conversation. Next, introduction. The simple present tense is used to talk about habits, daily routines, and facts. We use it when something happens regularly or when something is always true. For example, I go to school every day or the sun rises in the east. Next, culture. The culture is simple. We use the subject followed by the best form of the verb. But if the subject is she or it, we add s or s at the end of the verb. For example, I work hard every day, but he work hard every day. Next example, culture. Here are some examples. I play football, she plays guitar. They study every day. Notice that we add only for she. That's very important to remember. Next, he, she, it rule. When the subject is he, she, or it, we have to change the verb form a little bit. For example, he eats breakfast and she goes to school. If the verb ends with she, s, x, or we add s like what says, or goes. Okay, next adverb of frequency. In the simple present, we often use adverb of frequency. The word shows how often we do something. For example, always, usually, sometimes, and never. Next example with adverbs. Here are a few examples. I always wake up early. She never eats fast food. This adverb makes our sentence more meaningful and show our habit clearly. Next, daily routine. We use the simple present to talk about daily routines. For example, I go to school every morning, or my dad drinks coffee every day. These are activities that happen again and again. Okay, next, general truth. This tense is also used for general truth, things that are always true. For example, the sun rises in the east, or water freezes at 0 degrees. They don't change no matter the time or situation. Next, facts. Facts are also expressed using the simple present. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. We use it to describe the scientific facts or universal truths that are always correct. Next, negative form. To make a negative sentence, we use do not or does not followed by the base verb. For example, she doesn't like coffee, or I don't watch TV at night. Remember, after doesn't the verb goes back to its base form, not at the end. Next, question form. To form a question, we put the or does at the beginning. For example, do you study English? Or does he live here? If the question starts with does, we also remove does from the verb. Next, short answer. When answering, we usually give short answer like yes, I do, or no, I don't. For he or she, we say yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. This sounds more natural in daily conversation. Next, common mistakes. A common mistake is forgetting to add for he, she, or it. We should say he plays football, not he play football. Also, don't use is or are in this tense. That's for continuous tense. Next, spelling rules. When we add or is, we have to remember some spelling rules. For example, verb ending in t, x, s, or o takes, s like go, goes, or was. If the verb ends with a consonant, push y. Change y to I and add s like studies. Next, example conversation. Here are a simple example. A. Do you like coffee? B. Yes, I do. The short conversation shows how the simple present sounds in real life. Next, practice sentence. Now, let's do a short practice. Fill in the blanks using the correct form of the verb. My brother play guitar. They go to school. She not like cats. Next, answer check. Here are the answers. My brother plays guitar. They go to school. She doesn't like cats. Always remember to use doesn't for she, he, or it. Next, summary. To summarize, The simple present use the best form of the verb and we add or is for he, she, or he. We use it to describe habits, routines, facts, and general truths. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I hope it helped you understand how to use the simple present tense correctly. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.